Good afternoon. Welcome back. Unscripted. Today we stepped out of the office and stepped into Twin Peaks, McAllen. Today we are going to be with Mayor Javier Villalobos, someone that knows McAllen in and out. Villalobos, how are you today?
Doing excellent. So good to be here. I'm here in Twin Peaks, one of my favorite places for especially chicken wings.
Great. Thank you for your time, sir. We have Joe Carranza as well, one of the hosts, and Joe Blas.
Welcome.
What do we have here, Joe?
Man, I tell you what, we got a little mixture of whiskeys. This is what we do sometimes. It's called our flight. Kind of little setup. You get to taste, just a nice little drink. Kind of like a half ounce, if you may, just to kind of get your palate going. So,
Awesome.
but yeah, it's kind of just a little setup, and but looking forward to today. So, great to have everyone here.
Thank you for letting us Speakeasy Lounge. It's a great area to come in, smoke a cigar,
Yes,
or
sir.
a cold drink.
Toast.
Thank you. Joe,
Yeah, I'm not a cigar smoker, but it's pretty tasty. Kind of sets you to
Yeah.
different vibe.
Sets a tone.
Tone, kind of, yeah. That's
Sir.
good. But I want to thank the mayor, Mr. Villalobos, for
Certainly.
coming.
Glad to be
Appreciate
here.
your time. Yes. We have throw out some personal work, this and that. We want to get to know you. We know you're a very successful mayor, especially when nobody wants to run against you. So that was good.
I think what makes a successful mayor is a good team, and we have a hell of a team in the city of McAllen. From administration staff, all employees, they are amazing.
But so your secretary, what did you? Obviously, you're an attorney. So when did you say to yourself, sitting at home or eating dinner, you say, I'm going to run for mayor? I mean, when did that come? When did that come about?
Well, it didn't start off like that. I was usually very involved in politics, but outside of McAllen, representing San Juan, Alamo, Progreso, Edcal school districts. So I was always involved in politics elsewhere, not in McAllen. In 2016, I believe, when unfortunately Commissioner Crane passed away, there was an opening. I decided to run for commission. At the time that I decided to run for commission, Judge Cortez, who was the mayor in McAllen, was no longer the mayor, decided to run for that position. So he won. He beat me. A year and a half later, he decided to run for county judge, and the position became available again. I said, you know what, I'm going to do it. So from not getting involved to now I'm jumping into McAllen, and that's what I did. I knew a lot of people, but a lot of people didn't know, because I had never really been involved. No. But fortunately, I was able to win the first time in 2017, I believe. Then 3 years later, run for mayor. So I got in there, slid in, and then and of course, my race for mayor was kind of difficult, but we pulled it off.
Well, first Republican in many decades.
Well, I guess first open Republican. I don't know if there's others that are pretty conservative how they vote, but yeah.
Yeah, you catapulted this new vibe because it's a Democratic. It was a Democratic area here.
Well, I think they voted Democrat, but a lot of their beliefs, a lot of their issues were more conservative. But we were used to voting Democrat. I think a lot of especially down here, the Hispanic values are more conservative. But we were used to,
right.
Especially like my abuelita, que nosotros somos demócratas. But why? Yeah. We don't have to be. But the mentality back then was, and I remember my abuelita telling me one day, me dijo, los demócratas es el partido de los pobres. And then you think, well, why do I have to be pobre? Or why does it have to be that way? Or why do we have to have that mentality? So I think a lot of people have changed. I don't think we have that mentality anymore. Younger people and more business people, more educated people, and you start looking at either party and you align with what you believe more. And I'm a little more aligned with the views of a conservative party.
Nice. One question. Joe, go ahead. You have anything?
No, I was just definitely. Thank you for being here. I think it's always exciting to have somebody of your caliber to come in, and nothing more than be part of our great podcast here today. So, but man, I think going back to hospitality, and I guess my question would be, obviously, man, I've seen this city just grow with hospitality, and I mean, what are some of those projects coming around, obviously, in the near future, obviously, with a lot of restaurants, hotels?
We keep on growing, and it's amazing what happens. I was just having I was at a hotel a couple of days ago at an event, and people from outside of McAllen talking about the hospitality, but of the hospitality of our residents, how good they are, how they attract people. The matter of fact, one of the ladies, I don't remember where she was from. She said, "Look, every time I come, I get greeted with hugs and kisses."
Yeah.
That's South Texas.
That's
I
hospitality.
mean, you go up, you're not going to see that here. I mean, the people are so welcoming. I talked to, for example, the Filipino community, the Indian community, the African American community, of how they feel here, and they all tell me this area is very welcoming, contrary to some other areas, the East Coast, different areas. And they love it, they enjoy it. And we keep on growing, and a lot of those people keep on telling other people of what McAllen truly is. Just right now, I was with the mayor of Eagle Pass. They came over to look at how we're doing things.
Wow.
And we were glad to assist. I mean, we have a great team in our city.
Awesome. Yeah.
The mayor of Robstown was here too. I took him around, showing him around. He was so impressed as to what we're doing. So, I mean, we have a good team.
Yeah, that's definitely exciting, and thank you for all the great leadership. Because I was part of the 4th of July event. Me and my wife went out there and just had a good time and did a little marathon run. And I'll tell you what, just seeing the community involved, and I definitely got to see a lot of people out there just get to be part of it. And I think that's always the growth of McAllen. Just
Certainly.
be part of the community and go out there and just
And
enjoy
we
it.
try to engage everybody. Just yesterday, we had the announcement for, we call it Christmas in July, because we start planning our Christmas parade right now.
Very true.
It is just, it is a tremendous event, and it takes tremendous work and planning. So we start since July. And, but of course, when you have an event that attracts over 200,000 people, you got to plan it. You got to plan it
Amazing.
right. And we have the support of law enforcement from throughout the area. That really helps us.
Bringing in celebrities, right? Mario Lopez was involved in.
We bring different people, of course, not the big ones, but we bring different people. And do we need to? I'm not sure. We've kind of been debating that because people come see the parade.
Right.
But I guess a
Enjoy the
little
event.
extra is, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, some of the older players, sometimes a few of the younger ones. And it attracts. And if it attracts and our people ask for it, we'll keep on doing it.
Wow.
Great event. It's a great event.
Talking about revenue, hospitality revenue has gone up a lot. So this is the South Pole Festival and the McAllen Holiday Parade. That was all from your term, from you guys implemented all that?
The holiday parade, this is going to be the 12th year. So
12th year.
One of the beautiful things about McAllen is our government. We have a stable government that we grow from each other. So when I came in here, a lot of stuff was very good, and we just keep on improving. And we keep on improving. Our holiday, for example, our parade has grown. We started McAllen, which is a tremendous event. South Pole and all those are new. The Christmas tree, the tallest digital Christmas tree in the country, all that attracts so many people. And not just here. We get people from out of state, from different areas coming in for the parade, for different stuff. And now you can gauge it based on the phones. So you know where they're coming from.
Wow, amazing. I mean, I've always seen that your hotels packed and full.
It's pretty busy.
I think that's always something we always prepare in our restaurant, knowing that there's a big event in McAllen. We know that hotels are going to be full and filled, and that's always the big focus.
And then, of course, we have, like right now, we have a couple of projects going on. The reservoir,
Yeah.
it dried up, so people were concerned that we were running out of water. Well, no, that reservoir,
happening there? Yeah.
that one was obsolete, and we weren't using it anymore. So we're covering it, we're making it usable, and the city, either us or in partnership with some private corporations, are developing it. It's gonna be amazing.
That explains all the
All the
activity
construction
going on.
So but you don't just go put dirt there. You have to put the dirt and pack it and everything. That's what's going
Process.
on. So within a few years, I may or may not be here. That area is going to be tremendous.
Talking about hotels, like you said, are packed with this airport connectivity. You've added what, 29% more direct flights?
Well, this past year,
29% of percent in
we've gotten
passengers.
different flights that we're very proud of. But last year was the first time we ever exceeded 1 million travelers.
Wow.
Yeah,
1 million
29%
travelers.
up.
It's incredible. Our direct flight to Austin has been amazing. To Mexico City, Cancun. Cancun it kind of goes up and down because it's seasonal. So we're looking at to whether maybe just making it seasonal or not, or so that's an iffy one. I mean, we love the convenience, but the airlines have to make money. So I mean, we assist wherever we can, but sometimes depends.
Aeromexico started coming in this past year.
Mexico, that's a Mexico City, and that flight has done very well.
Oh.
Also, one thing I had to you, can you tell me a little bit about the McAllen Beautiful and McAllen Shines?
Yeah, well, Keep McAllen Beautiful. It's an organization that concentrates on having our city clean. But not just necessarily that now, it's also, you see all the murals, you see the painting of the standpipes, all that stuff is Keep McAllen Beautiful. It's an organization of a lot of volunteers, a lot of school kids, a lot of adults, and which take pride in their community.
Keeping the city clean.
Keeping the city clean. And then last year, 2 years ago, we started McAllen Shines. That was an initiative that we started when we went to Tampico. Myself and Pepe Cabeza de Vaca, our city manager, and we were amazed as to how clean Tampico was. Oh. It was just amazing. So we started talking to the mayor. He had started an initiative. It had been already about 4 or 5 years for them, called Tampico Vería. So we said, si Tampico Vería, McAllen Shines. So we started.
Wow,
so we ended up, went and purchased another street sweeper. We started the initiative, a program educating kids about, but not necessarily just about being clean, but about being respectful, being a good citizen, doing, that type of stuff. So we're trying to make sure that our residents here in McAllen are the best. And I think we're pretty close, because look at our safety, third safest city in the country. Yeah. Third safest city in the country. That is just amazing.
Might have read that somewhere.
Country, so.
Yeah.
Well, crime is the lowest in 37 years.
Yes. Wow. In 37 years. Our population keeps on going up. We keep on getting more people in and out. Like, our population here in McAllen is probably, let's say, 160. But we have hundreds of thousands of people coming in and out of McAllen every single day.
Especially with the mall next door, man. That thing is always packed. I mean, I don't know if there's on a particular day where you go out there and you'd rather just walk instead of driving.
But we've had last year, fortunately, once again, we broke sales tax records. Oh, wow. 97 point something million, I believe. So, and that's why we've been able to, little by little, every year since I've been there, lower the tax rate. And hopefully, we may be able to do it again a little bit.
Oh.
We bounce around to a lot of subjects. We don't have much time, but there's a lot of things that you have implemented here in your terms that you've been here as mayor. So, can you tell me a little bit about Vision Zero? Because I'm a driver, so sure. I see a lot of things about people drive.
The reason it's kind of zero is because we want zero accidents. Of course, it's not going to happen, but concentrating on safety with traffic lights, educating people and everything, that's something that's very important, because accidents are going to happen no matter what. But when you see the news and somebody lost their life because of a careless accident or something that really never should have happened, we're trying to make people aware. And from traffic lights to safety to just making people understand and be aware of what's going on in your surroundings. So it's a combination of things.
Yeah, me as a driver, I see a lot of things that shouldn't be happening in the street.
Right. And as a matter of fact, one of the things I hate is when somebody gets angry. What do you call it? Road
rage.
Road rage.
Yeah.
I hate road rage.
A lot of,
and it happens a lot. And the reason if somebody cuts me off for whatever reason, I allow them. Because you know why? Because a lot of the times I have accidentally kind of done the same. You don't mean to do it a lot of the times, right. And then people get mad and frustrated, right. And maybe because of other reasons, but then what happens? And we've seen a lot of
safety,
things.
Yeah, safety. Especially when you got family in your vehicle or driving with your loved ones. Definitely you always want to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. No, that's great info. Maybe one of my questions would always be like, man, what is something that really, knowing that you're, the leader of McAllen, what are some of the things that really motivate you and really get you excited, knowing that you're going to go out there and,
Well, I get up every day knowing that our city is doing great and that I'm part of it. But I think just being part of a great organization, and that is McAllen, And a lot of times people say, Mayor, you're doing a great job, you're doing this. And I tell them, no, I'm not. It's our staff, it's our administration, it's our people. I always tell the surrounding communities, the elected officials, do what we do. Hire good people and let them work. Let them work. We don't get involved in procurement. We don't get involved in personnel. We don't hire or fire. Other, of course, like the city managers, chief of police, fire chief, the top ones. We set the policy. We set the budget. We decide on the top issues.
Perfect.
But let your people work. And we have great people, and they do great work.
That is
No,
good.
that is so true. And especially with any, in relating to the restaurant business, a lot of times people do say we're in the bar business, we're in the food business, but I think we're in the people business because we are surrounded by people daily, and I think I always encourage them to go out there and just empower themselves to
Yes.
to take care of the guests. So you're absolutely right. Yeah.
And you know what? Being in the restaurant business, that is key. Customer service, making somebody feel good, making somebody feel like they're important.
They're at home.
Serving them okay. I mean, just having good service. I mean, people will come back.
Sure.
The experience is a good experience. Every now and then you have a bad experience in a good place, but hey, it's going to happen sometimes. But,
That's the key.
Yeah, I take pride in. I'm in the hotel business 36 years. It's kind of hard to keep up with everything that you've done successfully here. You with the lowest crime in 37 years. Then you got the anti-gang efforts. You implemented the Texas Anti-Gang Center, McAllen, which you're receiving state funding for our.
we have the task force here in McAllen where we have entities from federal, state, local. So whenever something happens, immediately, Border Patrol, Customs, county, or city, everybody is notified. And one of the prime examples is what happened several years ago when there was a robbery at the jewelry store here at the.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
Those individuals had been out throughout the country, had never been caught. When that happened here in McAllen, we had Border Patrol, we had everybody in, and we got them.
I remember seeing that.
I remember that in the news.
You remember that?
Bad, yeah.
I remember seeing it in social media. I think that's what it was. I was like, what's going on?
No, they had been going throughout the country, and we got them here in McAllen.
Wow. Amazing.
I got a 60-year-old son, which is my pride and joy. So it's nice to see you got these new facility programs open, the McAllen Collegiate Academy, which launched a new AI training programs manufactured with Intel. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, a lot of it is we partner up with, we assist with, for example, South Texas College, A&M, with UTRGV. So even though we're not directly in there, we assist where we can. A lot of the times financially, we understand, for example, with STC, beautiful example, and I love it because it bore fruit very quickly. We assisted with their nursing program, about $2 million over 4 years. And STC last year, or is it this year, ranked #1 in their nursing program in the state of Texas for their RNs, or passage rate for their RNs and LVNs. And it just feels good because you were part of it. One of the issues they didn't have sufficient funds to hire the instructors because it's hard to pull them from the private sector to come work at a college because I guess financially it's not as feasible, but we were able to assist. And of course we do different stuff with different entities, and we're always trying to partner up and do good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I always, you never want it to happen to you. I know they had in Monterey, they had the bad water. Water, they had no water. The river was dry. And then I was reading about you went to Laredo, had a problem, that boiling water problem, and you got a call and you sent people up there to.
You know what?
to
We're
help out.
fortunate. We're fortunate. Well, first of all, we have our water system is just. We have definitely the best water system around the area. We really usually don't ever have issues, but sometimes others do. We were fortunate. The governor called if we could assist. We went down to Laredo. We actually helped them find the issues and were able to assist. a few years ago, we went all the way to San Angelo. All the way to San Angelo. Just today, like I said, Eagle Pass was here. Hey, what do y'all do? How do you do it? And which is great because what you try to do is share best practices. If we can assist, like I told them, let's do it. We'll assist.
Like real quick,
Those are,
like
those
a
are
commercial.
I feel those are the key
Cut the
characteristics.
commercial?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a little, kind of real quick.
You know, I was part of,
Okay.
McAllen at one point, and it was always interesting how, you go out there and you try to learn just the different arms of the city and so forth. So that's definitely a great opportunity to have and always get involved. Amazing.
Just for a quick minute to give our mayor a quick little breather here. We're just going to cut for a quick 30-second break real quick, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back. We're here at Twin Peaks with Mayor Villalobos. He's enjoying the day. We've been talking a lot of subjects. Earlier, we talked a little bit about hunting. Season's coming up pretty soon. Can't wait for it. So, I know you were.
Oh, definitely.
You're a hunter as well?
I love it. As a matter of fact, I used to hunt quite a bit, then I stopped for years. And finally, I got a hunting lease again this year.
Great.
I haven't even been there, but my buddy said it's a good one, so I got it. So I look
Good.
forward to hopefully in the fall when it goes down, go get out there and I don't care too much about hunting anymore. It's more
there.
get out there, getting out
Get
there.
out there, have fun, family, friends, and
Right.
enjoy the afternoon. Hard work is when you harvest an animal, then you got.
When
Really?
years ago, when my kid was a kid, he shot his first buck when he was 7 years old. So he was 7,
wow.
started killing, and I started skinning. I skinned so many deer, hogs, and I almost became an expert. I was out there.
Man, I'm getting a little jealous here. I'm 52 and I haven't even stepped on.
You gotta go.
I gotta hang out with
No,
one of these days.
you know what? But hunting's different. Some people love fishing, others hunting. I can't fish. I'll go there. If I don't get something within 5 minutes, I'm done. but hunting, I can be in a blind for hours and hours.
32
and,
degrees.
yeah, I can
You
be
enjoy
there.
it. It's just
Wow.
It's different. I used to enjoy it a lot. So hopefully, I'm gonna start doing it again.
Man, I'll tell you, those are some great stories.
I saw as well that opened a park, North McAllen.
That's correct. We just opened up actually on the 22nd, Camp McAllen.
Camp McAllen,
So
okay.
we were, first of all, we're like, what are we going to name it? There was a bunch of different names, but at the very end, we said, you know what? I think we should just keep it simple, Camp McAllen. And it looks awesome. So we have, most people don't even know where it is because it's in the middle of the city, but it was undeveloped, so people didn't even know there was water there. So it's between 23rd and 29th, north of Trenton, south of Oxford, in there. So it's 20-something acres, I believe. So we have, of course, the little lake there, where we're gonna have kayaking, fishing,
Great. Oh,
wow.
the trails, archery, and camping. So
That's got to be a good sized lake.
it's pretty decent. It's
Wow.
pretty decent.
forward
But
to
right
it.
in the middle, most people didn't even know it existed.
Very nice, great. So you got fishing, archery.
Fishing,
Kayak,
archery,
wow.
yeah.
So you can go out there and run and do a little
You can
jogging.
do that. And we kind of want to do more also like a bike trail, but I think it's a little bit too small. But from there, you can access through the canals and go, and that's what people have been doing.
The only place would be in Mission to go to the
Correct.
bike trails. This is something great, great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that has to be a nice, interesting place to go. and-
We're loving it, and the people, the community is very excited about it.
Wow.
Awesome.
There like a grand opening set up or a
We did a ribbon cutting
Ribbon
last
cutting,
week,
okay.
but now people are going.
that's definitely.
Great.
You know, I got a couple more questions for you, but I got a question completely off the wall. I don't know if you'll have an answer for it, but
Careful with the buffalo.
yeah, no. But it is crazy how many car washing places are in McAllen. Do you ever see how many open up car washing? It's
Good. You
amazing.
got a lot of options.
I've never seen anything like it.
Well, so, yeah, no, and people do. As a matter of fact, people started complaining another car wash. But the thing is,
Oh, they do. They do complain. I
no,
was
they,
just
they
curious.
do.
'cause-
They do complain, but then I ask them, but I think we have 1,200 restaurants. So what does the market bear? A lot of times we can't dictate, hey, we want this, we want that. It's what does the person who owns some property, he wants to develop it. If they want to do a car wash, and if they can, and if it's a good business decision, we'll do it.
Absolutely.
But because of the uproar, in a sense, we did limit now the distance. So there has to be a certain distance. But generally, I believe that the market dictates what goes into place.
Yeah.
And no,
I'm
No
very
excuse to have your car dirty. Though.
sorry, dirty. No, not at all.
well, I never wash my truck. Unless it rains, I never wash my truck.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with Nolana. Nolana's got a lot of beautiful open space. Damn.
Nolana was a place to be back in the 90s, early 2000s, and it's lost a little bit of its luster. But that's why we also have the program Refresh 50/50. Whatever buildings are there, they want to be updated. We now will give up to 30,000 matching. So if you want to redo, if it's 60,000, we'll do up to 30,000.
Oh, wow.
Because we want our city to look great.
'Cause I love my Nolana area by 23rd and Nolana. You got everything you need is right there.
Yeah.
Like literally everything you need is right there.
But it's starting to look a little more dated, and that's what we're talking
Well, the
about.
Mercado district is nice.
Oh yeah.
Right here, close by, just across the street, the expressway, the old Civic Center area, that's going to be developed pretty soon.
It's
I've
getting
seen some
developed right now.
construction
Right
there.
now, yeah.
It's getting developed right
Another
now.
hotel and shop.
It is. And there's a lot of. That's a great location. So we don't have too much control as to what's going in there, but it's getting developed, and we're just happy it is. As you develop, we know what happens next. They start developing, and then across the expressway on the south, of course, now we're doing the reservoir. So it's exciting.
Wow.
You know,
Amazing. A lot of
go ahead.
growth.
No, I was going to ask you because when you go to be a mayor, the question I had for you: how do you balance your personal beliefs with the diverse needs and opinions of your constituents? Like how do you?
Every position, just about any position, is a representative position. We get, for example, district 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. People elect you because they have confidence in you. So, like I tell people too, once you elect somebody, let him do what he's supposed to do. Because some people want to say, hey, we elected you, I want you to do this. No, the community elected that individual to do, hopefully, what's best for the whole community. And I think McAllen does it. So a lot of the time, some people disagree as to what we're doing, but when we take our actions, I assure you they're for the best interest of the city, the community. And a lot of times people disagree, but people are going to disagree.
Right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
When it comes to lessons learned, like can you describe a situation where you had to manage a community crisis? Like what actions did you take, and like what lessons did you learn from the experience?
You know what? You say crisis. We were having a meeting at the golf course, and it was not Champions back then, but at our golf course there on Ware Road. We get a call in the middle of the meeting. We get a call from Sister Norma. This is a few years ago, that she could no longer take care of the issues we had with immigration.
Well, yeah.
There was way too many. They couldn't leave a lot of the time because of COVID. There was an overflow. They were just going to be let go and, I guess, wander around. We didn't want that. And not because we took no position as far as the immigrants, whether they were legal, illegal, anything. We just wanted to make sure that everybody was safe. Right there and then, we had to decide to open up like a little camp somewhere. And right there and then, we decided we had some property there on 23rd Street, just north of around 3 Mile Line. And we put up a camp. We had to. And that was a crisis, and that was an uproar. The community immediately, they started on social media, and we were doing it for one day only. But they didn't know. They thought we were going to keep it there.
Right.
Right there and then, I made a call also to our county commissioner, Javier Villalobos, and told him, hey, look, we need some help. You have Ansalduas. We need Ansalduas. And to my amazement, I know he kind of like initially like, Mayor, well, we need your help. Within 10 seconds, let's do it. And that's what we did. The next morning, we moved the camp over to Ansalduas, where it was there for a few years. So and what I learned there is that, kind of like I stated, a lot of the times the community doesn't know what we're doing. And they'll jump and they'll yell and conclusions. For example, they thought we're putting the camp there and that's what we're doing. It was an emergency. We had to do something right there and then. I always say we have to make the decisions at the time they have to be made. And at that time, the right decision was to do that. And we did it one night. After we moved the next day, they were so happy that we made them move it, that we did this, we did that.
Right.
We never told them, no, you didn't. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter.
Right.
Yes, you won. We listened. It doesn't matter. But the community a lot of times doesn't know, and they shouldn't know, because a lot of stuff we do is an executive, in private, because we cannot allow others to know.
Correct.
That's real good. The last question I have for you, because I know we're almost out of time, and all the things I wanted to talk about here. The last question I do want to ask you: accomplishments and challenges. So, what downward trend in our city's last 5 years are you most proud of, and what trend is most worrisome?
Right now, well, I'm proud of a lot of stuff that has happened.
It seems like with everything we talked about.
With,
Yes.
When COVID hit, we were very concerned that the numbers were going to go down, and they did go down. They went down for about 2-3 months. Then they started going up. They closed down the bridge, so believe me, we were concerned. It started going up. But then we realized that the people from the Rio Grande area were not leaving, and they started spending here.
Where I can put it.
Post-COVID has been the best ever. The people in the Rio Grande are pretty much staying around here. They don't go too much anymore to San Antonio, to all this, to go do their purchasing. A lot of it is done here. It really helped out, and that has been amazing. What worries me right now is what's going on with immigration ICE raids.
Yeah.
I'm all for, get rid of the criminals, the murderers, rapists, all that. I'm all for it. But I also know that our area, our country needs a workforce. And a lot of those individuals are unfortunately not documented. So I've said it before, okay, but if they're good people and they can be productive, let's find a pathway to employment, to lawful employment. That's the issue we have right now. And it's starting to affect us, but not just McAllen, throughout the country.
Nice. I assume I know all our, well, I'll say assume, but I assume all our people out here, our constituents, the people that you serve, are proud of you. Just as much as
I try my best.
Just as much as I can imagine being a child of somebody in politics. So I know that your family's proud of you. So congratulations on everything you've been achieving. Seriously. But we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be right back one more time. Well, welcome back, everyone. We're here again with our beautiful mayor, Mr. Mayor Javier Villalobos. And thank you again for your time coming.
Certainly.
Appreciate it. Very, glad we got to be able to share a cigar, have some good food here. And I do have a quick question for you. What are your plans after being a mayor? I mean, when your term is over, or if you decide to run again, or what are your plans? If you don't mind sharing.
Well, that's a big question. A lot of the times, being in public service does take a lot of time. But at my age, I'm thinking, I think I still have a little in me. So we're possibly looking at maybe a state position or something.
Oh, nice.
I love being the mayor, but I think we also believe in giving somebody else the opportunity. And hopefully, if I decide to do something different, hopefully we have somebody that can come in here and keep on continuing doing, in the trajectory that we're at. So we're hoping.
Like some new blood up in Austin, things like that?
Well, Austin and here.
And here, okay.
Oh, wow.
Got it. Well, I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Talking to you here and getting to know you a little bit more, I see a lot of confidence in myself in who our leader is. So I appreciate that, and thank you.
Well, thank you.
So great leadership. Thank you very much again, Mayor Villalobos. Congratulations on everything that you've done.
It's a team effort.
It's a team effort, yes, sir. McAllen's growing, so thank you very much, Joe. Thank you for
absolutely. Thank you, Noe. No, I appreciate that, and I definitely want to thank Mr. Javier Villalobos for being here and really doing this a successful visit. And as we all know, we always have great food here at Speakeasy. We have our barbecue pizza back there, flatbread that we do fresh, our chicharrones with our amazing queso fresco that we make here in-house as well. So enjoy, and we'll be here for your next one.
Very good. Try the cigars.
Hi, we're in Twin Peaks Speakeasy Cigar Bar demonstrating our Camacho cigar. And how we are to cut it today is gonna be with our V cut here. We provide cuts as such. You would insert it here, and then you snap it down. And then you have your V cut. And the next cut that you could do as well would be a straight cut, but we decided to do the V today. Our torch here, as shown, is one of the tools we use. We do provide all of this as well. And this is, you would just light the tip completely until it gets cherry red while puffing on it lightly. Some of the two favorite cigars that we also do have are our Fat Bottom Betty. These are flavored, very good for beginners. Our Leather Rose is also another great flavored, chocolatey vanilla flavored. We tend to like to recommend the flavored ones just for people who are not typical cigar smokers, so they can get introduced to something lighter than maybe Camacho here. And next we have our flights that we also do have here. They're 0.75 of each. We do Scotch, tequila, whiskeys, and they vary in prices.